Hello, how are you feeling tonight? I feel okay, getting late, tired. Not a lot went down today. I'm just in the midst of my work week. A lot of stuff's going on in the next 48 hours, though. Got a lot of plans the next 48 hours. But for now, today was Wednesday. It was a unremarkable Wednesday. So I'm going to answer a question. The question I got was, what is the tallest building you have been to the top of? Interesting. Okay. I should stress that I haven't been on top of many buildings, not as a rule, and despite my New York origins, I have never been inside. Never mind the top. I've never been inside the Empire State Building. I never went to the Twin Towers inside, anyway. I've never even been to the Chrysler Building. I've never gone inside. I've just been around the outside, looked up. I never went to the Statue of Liberty. Never. And here in Japan, Tokyo Tower, Skytree, even here in Japan, right now, I believe right now the tallest building in the world is Abe no Haruka's in southern Osaka. I went inside that one, but I just had some food and I didn't go to the top. So, I think there's two options here. Number one, back in New York, a friend of mine who used to work in Chelsea, he worked in a studio that was inside an apartment building. Like, they had a studio inside an apartment. So, like, they were doing work in there, but it was an apartment building. So, like, his neighbors were just, like, people with apartments. And he often said that people would complain about the noise, even though he worked in a literal soundproof studio wearing headphones. People would complain about the noise. And it's like, dude, you don't hear any noise. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, because I would visit him a lot, we would occasionally go up to the roof, and we gave us a very nice view of 7th Avenue. I don't know how tall that building was, to be frank. It was pretty tall. But it was also a regular-ass apartment building. The other option would have to be Tsutenkaku. Tsutenkaku is a tower here in Osaka. Its origins go back about 100 years, but it was torn down and rebuilt a couple times, so I don't know how old the current version is. But in any case, it's a very colorful tower in the downtown area. It's got a lot of LED lights on it, so it lights up different colors. It's not very tall. Honestly, I doubt it's more than 100 meters tall. It's probably less than 100 meters tall. And don't even ask me how many that feet that is. I don't know how many. What is that? 300 feet? A meter's like 3 feet, right? I think. Anyway, you go up there and it's like southern part of Osaka, so you don't really get a good view of anything. It's just kind of a weird tourist area. But the neighborhood around Tsutenkaku is awesome, and I love to look at Tsutenkaku. So I'd never go back inside it for any reason, but that's probably one of the tallest things I've ever been inside was Tsutenkaku, and to give me a view of nothing. I mean, I guess I went to Osaka Castle once, but Osaka Castle is not that big, and that's also a replica. That's not an old building either. So yeah, I don't exactly have a long history of being inside tall buildings, despite being a New Yorker. And oh geez, I just remembered. That's right. I went to Paris. And I went to the Eiffel Tower, and it was closed. So the one time in my life I went to Paris and I saw the Eiffel Tower, it was too late to go inside, so it was a school trip. We all just looked up at the top of the tower, and we couldn't go inside. So I think I maybe took a picture of the fucking foot, and we just didn't go in. Yeah. That's it, huh? That's really it. Well, at least Tsutenkaku is awesome. It's not that tall, but it is pretty awesome. And I recommend it. And anyone who comes to visit me in Osaka these days, I take them down to that neighborhood called Shinsekai, and we walk around and like, look at this neighborhood, look how awesome it is, and everyone agrees it's an awesome neighborhood. Anyway, it's getting late and I'm very tired, so let's call it. Okay. Good night, everybody. Please enjoy a tall building in your area if you're not acrophobic. I love you.